Hello, this is James. I wanted to make a counter fairies deck for today, but Superb Taya is being incredibly uncooperative with her drops. So instead, we're going to have a fun little deck called Inverse Aromages. So, this deck uses Inverse Universe, switch the attack and defense of all face-up effect monsters on the field, and the two smaller Aromages to kind of surprise the opponent. So this is a potential candidate for being a rogue deck. So we're using Aromage Jasmine, and we're using Aromage Rosemary, who are pretty powerful on their own, especially with the spell Absorbing Life. Flip all face-down defense position monster cards onto the field face-up. That's just a bonus. Flip effects are not activated at this time. Increase your life points by 400 points for each effect monster card on the field. So you're going to be able to pop, if you have Rosemary and then you pop the spell Absorbing Life, now Rosemary is a Sphere Karibo. You have Jasmine, you pop a spell Absorbing Life, you get to draw a card. So you get to draw a card on your opponent's turn, and then you get to draw a card on your turn, and you get to draw all kinds of good stuff. And you use Inverse Universe for that surprise factor when they try to attack into Jasmine, thinking that she's weak and that it's a free kill, and you show them differently. Inverse Universe is a card from the Cyrus farming days, all way back when 2 weeks ago. We also have Hey Trunade to deal with some face-down threats, and I'm testing it against anti-magic arrows. They do different things. One isn't better than the other, that's what I'll say. Because Hey Trunade doesn't stop stuff that is already can be chained, but for anti-magic arrows to work, you have to get to the battle step. Whereas Hey Trunade, you can just play whenever. And we have Rose Archer. All of these Rose cards are comboing well with the Aromage deck. And our Aroma Gardens, obviously, once per turn if you control an Aroma monster, you gain 500 LP. Also, all monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. And this, as long as you have an Aromage, you can activate this effect, and then the 500 attack goes on to Sky Star Ray. And this guy can clinch a lot of games for you. And we have one enemy controller. Sky Star Ray, of course, can attack directly and then is banished. So he's good in aliens matchups. So it's just a fun, quick little deck. Let's go into some replays. Let's move my giant head over. There we are. Okay. First, we're gonna see one. This is a really fast one against Peggy Baby. Monsters on data. A Japanese player. Going second. Excellent. I love it. And he activates Mind Scan. Okay, so turn one, we have our Spell Absorbing Life, we have Jasmine, we have Aroma Garden, and we have Aromage Rosemary. Great starting hand, and he's playing Gladiators. So the thing to do with this deck is act like you're just playing Aromage Jasmine face up so that you can get the draw card, and then pause for a long time like you didn't draw the Bergamot like you wanted, and now you have to just leave her for sacrifice. When in actuality, Inverse Universe is waiting. Okay, so we're gonna attack into him, and then he's gonna get Wall of Disruption, but we're gonna block that with Rose Archer. Snap that trap off. And we're gonna attack into the Demakari, and we're gonna attack for 600 with our Jasmine. So that was the plan all along. But wait, Inverse Universe pumping up the Jasmine, and he surrenders. I like that duel. That's exactly what we want the deck to do. That's the power of drawing all your cards, all of your different cards. So the deck works. It's a tight concept. Our second fight against Yami Bakura. Going second. Life Point Boost Alpha. Is it another Aromages? We're going to use Restart because we want. Well, really, I want to show the Inverse Universe and the Jasmine, and it's not. It's Archfiends. So with 5,000 life points, Card of the Soul lets you draw into Archfiend Emperor because 3,000 plus 2,000 is 5,000. But he doesn't play. So we attack into a Doom Dog, and he draws Empress. Okay. And we have Inverse Universe just set as a bluff, and he destroys it, which is fine by me. That was a wasted destruction. And we're going to activate Aroma Garden, and we're just going to put the 2 Rosemaries, gain the life points, and then make both of them target one of them, and then it goes from defense back into attack, and then we're going to attack, but he's going to block with the Karibo. So we get the 1 attack in, and what's he going to do? He's going to set, and he's going to do the Archfiend again. He's going to banish an Archfiend, and he's going to destroy Aroma Garden with Aromages. You definitely want to go for the Aroma Garden because the opponent gets 1,000 life points when one of the Aromages is destroyed, and that can chain their other effects. We're definitely going to block that core card with Rose Archer and attack for the win. Didn't even need Skystar Ray. Alright? So you definitely want those Rose Archers because of all of the core traps, like Call of the Archfiend, Sea Stealth Attack, just everybody playing Wall of Disruption. Jizane with the Parakeet icon. Going first. Not ideal unless we draw into our combo, which we don't, but we're going to activate Restart. We're going to dump all of the... And having only 1 Rose Archer is okay, and that's good. Okay, so we have a Spell Absorbing Life, and we have an Aromage Jasmine. She has a strong defense, and the Murmillo's not going to trade in for not a Murmillo. And in fact, it's an Augustus. But the point is, our Jasmine is safe. And the Augustus summons a Bestiary, and then he wastes his destruction because we activate Spell Absorbing Life, and Jasmine lets us draw a card, and we get an Aroma Garden. Fun. Now Skystar Ray is going to earn his keep, so here's the Aromage Skystar Ray combo. Aromage Jasmine draws us a card, and then Skystar Ray goes for the 1100 a point direct attack, but gets blocked by an enemy controller. We're going to block this August because we want to keep Jasmine on the field. Murmillo is going to trade in for not a Murmillo again. He should have gone for the Bestiary, but that's okay. He goes for the Demakari because he's getting greedy. We're going to activate Aromage again. We're going to power it up. We're going to not banish. We're going to activate Giant Trinade, and we're going to get 2 attacks in with our Skystar Ray. And I just wanted to get the August off the field. I knew that he was going to get wasted. Demakari goes in for Murmillo, destroys the Jasmine. Aroma Garden gives us 1,000 life points. Now we only have 3 cards versus his 4 cards. We get a Skystar Ray, but we draw another Aromage Jasmine. We activate Aroma Garden, power up everybody. Since we don't have Inverse Universe, Jasmine's going to go into defense from the effect of Rosemary, and Skystar Ray is going to attack directly, and we're not going to attack those monsters, those Gladiators. Ladybug's going to destroy the Rosemary. Jasmine is going to give us a card, and he summons Esidari. But we have 9,200 life points. Can he even win at this point? Apparently he still can, so he blocks the Skystar Ray with another enemy controller, but he's running out of cards. And here we have a Jasmine, and I activate Aroma Garden to try and draw into more stuff. We activate Aroma Garden once more, because I mess up and I think that Jasmine lets us draw 2 cards in one turn, but of course she does not. He Gyokos my Spell Absorbing Life, but the joke's on him, I have 2 of them. He does this weird thing with Ryuryoku. I think he just misplayed. But Aromage Jasmine is gonna let us draw 1 more card, and we're gonna get 1,000 life points. So we're good. So we have a Rosemary, and we have a Rose Archer, and we have Spell Absorbing Life. Okay, so Aroma Garden's gonna pop, power up Rosemary. Rosemary's gonna swip the Ladybug into attack position, and if there was a trap, we have Rose Archer, but it was not, and we win. That was a good fight. Misplays on both sides, but still. Alright, so we already did Pegasus. Yugimoto. He's gonna get his puzzle back. Oh no, we're Bandit Chief. He's not gonna get his puzzle back. We keep it. He gets consumed by the flames. What's he looking at? Okay, going second. That's fantastic. And we draw... Okay, so this is right. So this is what I want to see: Inverse Universe and an Aromage Jasmine, Aromage Rosemary, spell absorbing life. That's good. We have both our Aromages. We have our like the point of the deck, and we have a card that gains us life points. He's gonna go Monster Gate for his Mist Archfiend, but he just gets another Mist Archfiend, and we are going to play Jasmine with 3 cards set. And here I'm bluff. Okay, so when it's 2, when we play 2 cards, the instinct is to go for the middle one. When there's 2 cards set, people tend to go for the middle one. But then when there's 3 cards set, they tend to go for this one, the right one. So I'm trying to bluff that out by, with the 3 cards set, putting it in the middle, putting the card I care about in the middle. He's going to go Mist Archfiend, attack, and we're going to try and get off the Inverse Universe and a card draw. That would be greedy, but he activates Call of the Archfiend. He's gonna dump a card. Alright, so his Mist Archfiend dies, but then he summons another Mist Archfiend and destroys my Jasmine. But we got the Inverse Universe trick play off. And we're going to just enemy controller for the win. Never lose sight of game. I almost did that in the Gladiators battle, the one against Crowler. And I thought, oh, I need to switch the Esidari into defense position. I can destroy it. And I was like, oh wait. I can just switch the Ladybug into attack position and win, and I'm protected with the Rose Archer that I had in my hand. Here we have somebody going for the Taya special event icon. Going second once more. Activates balance. That tells me nothing. But they're not bothering to set a... We return... Yeah, because I want Jasmine. I want to see her. Alright, so we have our Jasmine, we have our Inverse Universe, and we have Aroma Garden. Activate Aroma Garden, Jasmine draws us a card. We're going to set, and Jasmine lets us normal summon another plant monster, but Rosemary gets floodgated. And then here, okay, so what happened here is Aromage Jasmine only has 600 attack, and Zeratius has 800 defense, but Zeratius is destroyed if Sanctuary in the Sky is not face up on the field. So we actually lost 200 life points, but then the effect destroyed him. So he activates a Zeratius and adds Sanctuary in the Sky to his hand. So it's counter fairies. And Aroma Garden, power up, and Divine Punishment, trying to punish the Lolly. And we don't have Rose Archer, so the Lolly goes bye-bye, but we gain 1,000 life points. Red Eyes in sight. Okay, so it's counter fairies and Red Eyes. Okay. So he attacks, and then we Inverse Universe. So because we still had, so Aroma Garden's effect is still active. So Rosemary was gonna have 2,300 attack, but we activate Inverse Universe, and she gets 2,300 defense and is protected because now the Red Eyes has 2,000 attack versus 2,300 defense. And there's our Lolly, Aroma Garden, Aromage Jasmine. Jasmine draws us a card. I'm going to change Rosemary into defense position. because I can't change her because she was floodgated. We're going to set an enemy controller, a spell absorbing life, and an inverse universe. Our full back row. And here's the Gozook. Gozook is going to activate, he's going to send the Red Eyes to the graveyard. Spell absorbing life activates, Jasmine draws us a card, and Rosemary changes the Red Eyes to defense position, and then Gozook attacks into the Jasmine, but gets inverse universed. Wish me luck in my superb Taya farming. Thank you for watching.